For more than 20 years, the Piedmont Augusta Foundation has sponsored the annual Miracle Mile Walk to raise funds and awareness about breast cancer. But this year, in light of the CSRA being walloped by Hurricane Helene, there won't be a big walk. Ann Catherine Murray is the Executive Director of Philanthropy at Piedmont Augusta Foundation. And Ann Catherine, I'm so glad that you're here with us today. We're all suffering. You know, we've all been through so much. I know the decision not to have the walk was hard, but when you think about thousands of people coming downtown and all the sheriff's office support that takes, they're stretched too thin.
That's right.
We can't do it right now.
Yes, you're exactly right. And thank you so much for having me today, Jenny. Yes, we just felt like as disappointing as this is to the community, to the survivors, to the people who've been fundraising, to our sponsors, to all of us who've been working so hard on this, it's just not the right time to have the actual walk. It's just too many people. Right. In the past, we've had as many as I've heard 14,000 people out there. And it's a big drain on our public safety,
right.
And all other individuals that are out there who've been impacted by the storm. So it's just not the right time to do it. But we do really want to encourage people, if they're in the situation where they can continue to fundraise or just raise awareness for the reason we have the Miracle Mile Walk, then we welcome them to do that. We just feel like the actual walk itself is just not the right time to do it.
Sure, sure. You know, you have seen firsthand how the hospital responded in this tremendous crisis that we've had. What was Command Central like for you?
Well, I'm fairly new to Piedmont Augusta, and as a leader, I had the privilege to be seeing firsthand what our executive team and all of our directors and managers of all the departments do at Piedmont Augusta in a crisis, that they set up an incident command center. And I can barely talk about it, because to see these people work so selflessly, work, 8 days in a row with no sleep, it's just, it was amazing to see how everybody chipped in, and we really got through it together.
I feel like, I've heard some of my friends in healthcare say it was almost going back into COVID mode.
That's right.
When they just have to react.
Yes, yes. In fact, one day I volunteered to help Piedmont got gas for our employees who needed to get to work and were out of work. So there was a line and they funneled people through, and I got to talk to so many people who were getting off their shift, and they were so tired, but they were so grateful, and so many of them said, I feel like I'm right back at COVID. So yes, but they all handled it amazingly, and so it was really a pleasure to be part of that team.
Well, this would have been your first year with Miracle Mile Walk as the foundation, as the foundation director. But it doesn't change what the mission is, and that the money raised stays local.
That's right.
It's so important for the mobile mammography unit and for the Randy Cooper Breast Health Center.
You're exactly right. I mean, our mobile mammography unit, since 2001, they have screened more than 83,000 folks on the mobile mammography unit, which travels through a 25-county area. And they've found over almost 400 cases of breast cancer just through that. And that mobile mammography unit does not make any money. So this walk, the Miracle Mile Walk, really funds it. And as you said, also the Randy W. Cooper Center for Breast Health Services, where we're able to do diagnostic testing, we're able to do genetic testing, and provide counseling, there's survivorship, there's support groups, there's financial assistance for those who are going through it. And I'm sure, like you know many people, like me, many people who have been touched by breast cancer, and this facility is so important to so many of those folks.
The patient navigators there, the people that just shepherd you through. That's amazing to me. There's somebody from the time you were diagnosed, there's somebody helping you get through it.
That's exactly right. And the compassion that those folks, those navigators have is just really something I've never witnessed before. And, I've got friends who have gone through all of that at Piedmont Augusta, and who have told me that they really couldn't have done it without the support of that team. So the walk also benefits we have a center there called Magnolias. It's breast health boutique, and so there are things like wigs and prosthetics and the special camisole for folks who have just had a mastectomy, and all kinds of those things are available there. So it's a really wonderful service that we offer.
The Piedmont Augusta Foundation is tremendous in this community, all that it does. And, you know, one of the things that is so important that we want to do is raise awareness. And if you have a screening scheduled, I know it's tough right now, but keep it up. Keep it up. And just because the Miracle Mile Walk isn't going to take place doesn't mean that you're not still raising funds. And people could do their own virtual walk and hashtag it.
That's right, exactly. If they want to do their own virtual walk, Jenny, that's perfectly fine. And they can do it whenever they want to do it. They don't have to do it on October 19th. And they can just take pictures and tag themselves at hashtag Miracle Mile Walk 2024.
And Catherine, thank you so much for being here. And sorry about the Miracle Mile, but we certainly understand it. And we'll be back in full force with it next year.
Thank you, Jenny.
Since 2001, the Miracle Mile Walk has raised $5.6 million for early detection and survivorship, dollars that have stayed right here in our community. If you want more information about the mobile mammography unit, call 706-774-4149. Miracle Mile donation drop-off and T-shirt pickup day is Thursday, October 17th from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. at Piedmont, Somerville. Raffle tickets will still be available to purchase through Sunday, October 20th. The drawing and winners announcement will be on social media Monday, October 21st. Miracle Mile Walk T-shirts and other merch remain available for sale at Piedmont Augusta, Piedmont Somerville, and Piedmont McDuffie campuses.